Welcome back to Active Sports TV. You are now rocking out with your host, Active, for another one of post-fight reaction, man. And this is over on the female boxing side of things, man. We got the greatest who ever did it, a female boxer of all time. You got the GOAT, Claressa Shields, man, taking on another goal, another challenge, conquering each division she stepped into. This is a bad woman. I mean, a bad woman. Detroit Flint, stand up, man. You guys got Michigan. You stand up. You guys, y'all had birth a legend. You know what I mean? You guys should be proud of what came out of there. You know what I mean? Everything that Claressa Shields accomplished. Me, myself, I took my wife, took my kids, my daughters. We went to go see the Claressa Shields movie. Man, it was a fantastic film. I learned a lot about Claressa Shields, her upbringing, man, what she went through, her dedication, her will to just continue to stride, man. We know coming from the urban areas, man, coming from the ghetto, you know what I mean, how life can be, and how it seems to suffocate a lot of us, man, and take us all by storm, to a handful of us, you know what I mean. But in Claressa Shields' case, she used that as fuel, similar to like Terrence Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, another Michigan, standout boxer that Michigan produced. You know what I mean? Stand up, man. Y'all got two votes. You know what I mean? You got Floyd, one of the best defensive fighters that ever did it. You know what I mean? Coming out of Michigan. I think Grant Rampus. I'm not too sure, but don't hold me to that. But you got Claressa Shields representing Flint. You know what I mean? It's a feel good feeling for overall, man, and they all connected to the big D, Detroit. You know what I mean? So, it's good to see her get her flowers. Going back to the movie, you see how women boxing has been frowned upon for years. You know what I mean? They haven't got the proper just due. Other than like the Chrissy Hammers, you know what I mean? Layla Ali's. You haven't really heard of too many global, or you can't say global, really, international notoriety female boxers that you can really, count on one hand. You feel me? So for Claressa Shields to do what no female boxer ever done, which is become back-to-back gold medalist, Olympian, you know what I mean, for two different games. That's already Hall of Fame and historic itself. No boxer ever, ever, ever went back to back, man, gold medalist, man, as a boxer. So she has that accomplishment. Then coming into the pros, 16 victories now with no defeats, 3 knockouts, has conquered 3 different weight divisions, undisputed 3 times. 3 times. The GOAT, 3 times, undisputed, undeniable. You Layla Ali, I know y'all barking, going back and forth, but you know, don't want to go and bark up the wrong tree. I don't want to fuck around with Claressa, man. She's a bad girl. But moving up the rankings, man, I'm taking on another bad woman within her own right. Danielle Perkins. This lady, she towering over me. She's probably big as me. You know what I mean? So for Claressa to have that heart, you know what I mean, and that courage and that dog, this woman right here, man, she'll fight anybody. You know what I mean? Not only will she fight anybody, if you got a belt, she won it. She's dominated the female boxing sport. There's no other champion to come close. And I'm gonna applaud her right here. You know what I mean? On Active Sports TV. This woman is phenomenal. We got to go ahead and give her all our flowers. That's why I'm going to continue to cover all of her fights. You know what I mean? Support Clarissa Shields in every way that I can. And, the zone did show out. Shout out to everyone in our hometown that showed up at the venue. That thing was packed. It was rocking. Everybody was on one. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Everybody was on deck. You feel me? It was a feel good thing for the Michigan, Detroit area, Flint area within itself. You know what I mean? So, I know, Danielle Perkins came in there, game, trying to, defend her title as well. But she didn't have the speed, man. She didn't have the speed to keep up with Clarissa from the jump. Clarissa's jab, she was getting double jabs. The hook, right hook to the body was phenomenal. It kept slowing Danielle down, offsetting her, making her readjust. Danielle couldn't find an angle. At times, her straight left was quite, dangerous, kind of glazing, grazing uh, Clarissa at times. But I mean, this was just an overall boxing clinic put on by Clarissa Shields, man. The overhand right, oh my God, throughout the fight, the 1-2 overhand right was so vicious. It was pinpoint accuracy, you know. She caught her in the third round with a phenomenal right overhand that damn near set Danielle Perkins down, had her step all the way about 2 or 3 steps back. It was something crazy. Danielle, this woman is strong, a champion in her own right. How she stood on her feet just show you what type of woman Danielle Perkins was. So Clarissa Shields definitely did something special in there. That girl didn't come up in there to lay down by any means. She was ready, she was game to get all the way in there with Clarissa and upset her. But the GOAT is the GOAT for a reason. Papoose by her side. She got Papoose by her side now. She confident, you know what I mean? She grew into her woman. That's another thing, man. When you go and watch the film, man, shout out to everyone, all the actors involved, you know what I mean? It was a phenomenal film. So if you have not seen it, go and watch that Clarissa Shields film, man. How she grew from the girl, the tough, gotta be, a bully. They was trying to portray her as a bully, but where she come from, you gotta have, that toughness, man. You gotta have that in you, that especially on the outer external, you feel me? People try you, you know what I mean? Her being a beautiful young black woman in the ghetto, you know what I mean? She carried herself, how she needed to, but they were trying to say it wasn't gonna translate to the pros, that they would like her to be more soft and friendly and things of that nature. So it's crazy, man, because we just see the movie and how great they predict, um, how great they had captured the image of Clarissa Shields, man, and to see it, all come into real time, man, and her to capture her now third undisputed title. But it's just amazing, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to continue to see this marathon, man. I want to continue to see, Clarissa Shields too. You know what I mean? And Danielle Perkins, shout out to you, coming in there, throwing hands and being ready to try to capture greatness. But it wasn't your night. Go back to the drawing board. See what you did wrong. You will get another opportunity. The zone is definitely putting female boxing on notice to everyone, giving us all the opportunity to get to know these ladies. So, I appreciate them respecting that, you know, uh, respecting that aspect of the sport, and making us as boxing fans acknowledge, and we got to get on our job to, promote and continue to see this sport thrive, man. So I'm looking to see what's next. Both of these ladies, getting more familiar with the female boxing sport, and bring you guys more of these post post-fight reactions. Shout out to the world again for handling business. 16-0, 3 knockouts. You know what I mean? Capturing once again her weight division, man, being the first ever woman to become undisputed at heavyweight, man. That's crazy. So once again, man, we up out of here. Your boy Actor telling y'all, man, once again, stay activated at all times. That's the motto. And family first at all times, man. Stay dedicated to your craft. Until next time, Cody, we up out of here. See you when I see you. Don't.